Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Pretty excited to share with you guys a new variety I found growing right here on the homestead. We've got the orchard in the back behind me, maybe 150 feet. And just out here along the woods edge, I've got a tree I want to show you. Finally bore fruit this year. Last year I noticed it and it had some blooms in the spring, but the fruit didn't make it through the whole season. All I saw was the little guys, and they never got color to them, and they didn't last till the end of the year. This year they did, so pretty excited to show you what came out of that. I just let it be. I didn't try and prune it, didn't try and do anything with it. Just wanted to kind of see naturally what this tree would do. And this year we're gonna check out the fruit. So again, we got the orchard out here and the woods are right here to the left of me. And growing even within all these blackberries that I also left in place to prevent other wildlife from wanting to come and attack this tree. We've got the apple tree. Looks like it's kind of divided out into a couple main trunk pieces, and those have been growing up. That's giving it some amount of competition, so it's keeping it a little shorter, but it is up to about 10, maybe 12 feet tall at this point. And it did put on fruit near the top, at least some blooms early in the spring, and there's a few pieces of fruit up there. But they're all pretty small. It's definitely a crab apple here, but just beautiful golden little fruits on here. And I've not really seen a lot of crab apples with this color to them. Foliage is pretty typical apple foliage, but these little crab apples are pretty cute and little yellow. My wife was thinking maybe we'd call it a golden nugget, but of course that variety name is already taken with another apple. But fun little apples here. And there were quite a few more earlier on in the season. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago we found a lot of them out here. I don't know if the wildlife's been getting them or if they've actually been dropping, but they seem to hang on fairly well. I've had a few come off in my hands, but mostly they seem to actually hang on pretty well. But I'm gonna gather up some of these and we'll take a closer look. Well, there they are. So got quite a few. There were, again, plenty more a couple weeks ago. And a few of these I had to kind of yank off, and the rest seemed to pull off all right. So I think they're probably about ripe. And I'm a little too curious not to at least bite into one of these and see how they taste. Some of these are definitely a bit more green than others. So I definitely got a couple of them early, but I'm going to forget to come back out later. So I figured I'd get them now. I'll try one of these. It's a bit more golden. Okay, normally crab apples just make you pucker up, but this actually has some potential flavor there. Wow. That has excellent juice to it, actually. It's really hard to get a full bite though, with them being this small. But that's good. I'm actually quite shocked because normally these just, oh, they're worthless. But occasionally you'll get a good crab apple that just actually has some edible quality to it. Usually I don't think they're this small, but so I think there's a decent chance I'm going to end up eating the whole supply just to figure out what this flavor is. So I think if I had to put money on it, I would say this is probably a cross between either our Liberty or our Macintosh with Gold Rush. That's my guess. So I think if you were to mix those together, this is what you'd get. It also seems consistent with how late Gold Rush is to ripen, and maybe the Macintosh kind of brought it back a little bit from there, where our Gold Rush aren't even ready yet. This is ready, but only in the past week or two, and some of them aren't even ready. So I think consistent with if that ripening time would hold through the breeding of those two together, and then kind of that sweet tart flavor you get from those Macintosh style apples, I think that's it. I think this is probably a Gold Rush Macintosh cross. It doesn't seem to make me want to pucker up like a lot of crab apples do. Just very overall pleasant, good flavor. So I'm thinking next year if I get a good crop, maybe I'll make some apple jelly out of these. That'd be a good way to get that flavor and And maybe if it does have a higher pectin content, like a lot of crab apples, then that could be a really good way to use these. But these ones I think I'll just finish eating, maybe share with the kids a little bit, see what they think. But yeah, if you were curious what else we're growing here on the property, be sure and check out that whole playlist here, and thanks for watching.